Be kind of how to set up a race and get the data in the proper data fields so that Benzene Live will pull the races from the correct position in the clocks. So you're going to basically go to new race. Just the same old steps that we have been taking to do that. Set your liberation date. And again, the liberation date can change. You can edit it later. And then young birds, after those fields are there, go ahead and add the race. It's going to show up back on your race schedule. If you look over here, you see races, the numbers here. These will correlate with something later. So 1, 2, 3, 4, on and on. So this is the one that we just created. So we're going to highlight it. We're going to go to Management. And we're going to go down. And the number that I just showed you, the order number, is actually where it shows on the list of races that show up for everybody else to view. So if you have like a futurity race or something like that you want to be the first one that pops up, you can put it as number 1. I have the other one right now, Lagrange 3 is number 1, so I'm going to put this one as number 2. And we are going to call the race name. We just use the standard name. I try to use Youngbird 21 just so it helps me out. Now for the important part, all this can be changed over here. The data liberation that you see is it's already defaulted back to tomorrow. That can be changed on race day, time of liberation, plane liberation. None of that needs to be changed. What does need to needs to happen is down here at the bottom left under miscellaneous race parameters, live data race number. This is the position of the race in your clock. So this would be the number 2 race that gets basketed, will be our Lagrange 4 race. So again, this is the important part. One of the biggest things also is to make sure you have these races created with the live data race number assigned before the basketing, or at least before the guys start sending you their basketing list by plugging in their clock to the live unit. So again, this number right here and having the races created before you basket, or at least before the basketing list gets transmitted. So anyway, that should help us out, and all the data should self-populate from the clocks over into Benzing My Pigeons a lot easier than it did in the past. Anyway, after you do that, hit Save Changes to go back to your race list, and you'll see that the position that's going to show up has changed and the name has changed. Anyway, I hope this helps out some.